I am back, going home. Just went to the post office, didn't think it'd be that exciting. Had to drop off a sale from last night and one from yesterday. One from yesterday and one from I was asleep at some point. They both accepted my offers. Not as much as I would wanted, but everything was free. So I mean, a little extra money doesn't hurt. My pending on Poshmark because of it is 26 or 2605. I think it was somewhere between 16 and 20 before. So whatever. I have 44 cents in one account, and then I looked at my other one this morning and I got charged with something that I need to figure out how to. Actually, two things I need to disable, because now that account is negative, because I only had like $4 and some change, like 50 or 60 cents, maybe 86. And I was keeping it like that until I had some more money to put in there. But now it's negative 28 something, so that sucks. Hopefully the sales will pick up. I have a bunch of recycling I need to take in sometime this week, so I'm not too stressed. Just want to get a little bit more recycling, so I might have to go out sometime this week and go around town with my bike trailer. See if I can get a few more bucks. But my mom started getting canned sparkling water again, which is nice for me, because then I can just get 5 cents for each. So hopefully that'll help. Might have to make more than one trip, most likely. We'll see though. I have a mix of stuff, not just aluminum cans, but various sized plastic bottles. So the variety of sizes makes me think I might have to go more than once, which is fine because it's like 10 minutes by bike, give or take. Depends on if I stop and see any bottles or cans on the way. But if I don't stop, it's all downhill from my house, so it's not bad. Except for right the street that the recycling place is on. There's a small incline, but otherwise very easy. It's like 7 minutes by car, something like that. Very 5 to 7, depending on traffic and all that. So not very far. It's like a mile away, I think, or less than a mile. I don't know. Not hard. Might have to walk there. Sometimes I walk there if I have too much. That way I can just situate it as needed, because I'll walk with the, besides being a bike trailer, it also has the bar, so you could use it as a stroller. So I utilize that function a lot if I have a lot of stuff. Then I can pile it on and I'm not going as fast. It does take longer, but it's okay. It's worth it if I can make 1, maybe 2 trips, depending on how much I have. Or I can always go once by bike and then again walking if I need to, or walk and walk back, and then go by bike later on, or the next day, or something like that. I like to utilize how close it is when I have a decent amount of stuff. I try to go when it's like 20 bucks or more, then it's worth it. But it can take some time if I'm not collecting bottles and cans while I'm out on my bike. So that's why I try to do it, so I get lazy when I'm out. Especially since my bike trailer is kind of broken. The one I usually use, the one to haul kids that I got for free, I need to replace it. But every time I see a cheap or free one that's similar or the same, it's a little too far, or I'm too broke, or I see it later in the day and I don't end up asking if it's available because how far away they are. Usually it's not too far, but if it's later in the day, possible. Usually in the 10 to 40 mile range, one way. But if it's a cheap one, plus the long ride, or longest ride, I just ignore it. I usually just try to look at the ones that are free and see where they're located. But I reinstalled the Freebie alert app on both my phones, so now I at least get stuff on all the local, pretty much all local, the big ones, except for Craigslist, which is alright because I get emails of various stuff. So I hit up this dude about a GT mountain bike yesterday within the first like 2 to 4 minutes, but I guess I narrowly got beat because he finally responded like 2 hours ago, like right after I woke up, saying someone might pick it up today. I don't know if it was today or not, because he said this Monday, which made no sense if it had been today or next Monday. So I don't know why he put this Monday. So I might miss out on that, which is a bummer, because it's one of those older GT mountain bikes that I've wanted for a while, similar to the Sorrento. I forget which model it is. At the moment, I think this one was, it's not the Terrain, I think it's one of the other ones that started with a T. It's from the 80s and 90s. Let's go. Oh, nuts. Well, at least I'm over here. Shit. New chain broke, but I'm like 6 blocks from home, so that's nice. I'm glad I got a box of part of the reason I have no money is because I ordered a thing of 10 master links just to have them, so it looks like that's what I'll be doing later, getting this to work. Hopefully I don't have to do too much. because my more expensive chain breaker decided to break when I was working on this bike, whenever that was, 2-3 weeks ago. So hopefully, and now the seat's messed up. I was gonna try to ride down. So hopefully it's not that bad. And it's not to find a chain breaker. I have one that's in pieces that might work, but I'm not completely sure. But I'm almost home, so I'm not stressing it. But very weird that that happened. But mostly weird because it's a brand new chain. When I put it on, I bought it and kept it in my backpack just in case I needed it. When I was out and about, I could just cut it to length because it was uncut. So now I have something to do later this afternoon after I clean my room. That was today's excitement, cleaning and reorganizing my room. Hoping my mom doesn't have a Zoom call today, because that would put a damper on the being able to make noise. Gets kind of old. It's not really worrying about making noise and it picking up on the microphone. It's more so the dog, because certain times I make noise from anywhere in the house, but especially my room. She gets all barky, so I kind of have been cleaning my room in increments, which sucked since my mom has some Zooms where she talks, some where she doesn't. I don't know which day is which because it keeps changing. Kind of annoying. Which wish you would do it elsewhere, because it's kind of inconvenient for my dad and me, especially sometimes when she has 2 to 4 in one day, maybe 5. It can be kind of ridiculous being shunted to stay in my room, or if I leave, have to be as quiet as possible to not make the dog make any noise, or leave for X amount of hours just to not be exiled in my room. It wouldn't be that bad, but since the dog's so unpredictable, but in a way that she's predictable, that where the randomest noises make her sound the alarm, I usually don't bother. And now my seat's being funky again, but at least it's now. Tried to fix it before I left, but the bolts were giving me trouble, so I just went with the one that would tighten, hoping it would do something, but every time I tightened it, it would move, so that wasn't very helpful. At least it made it. Glad I didn't go to the other post office. That would have sucked, since it's on the other way side of town. I was at least approaching I was actually just got off my street when it happened, since as I mentioned the other day, I don't like going up the hill that I turned off. I don't mind it when riding, but this dude that lives right a few houses before the top, if he's outside, he always asks me to buy him a skateboard. He's in like his 40s or 50s, and I never encounter the kind he's after, even though he wants mine, but mine isn't for sale, even though I barely use it. I just have to replace one of the wheels because I hit something and it broke part of it. Like part of the left side of the wheel, there's a chunk missing. Didn't even notice while riding. I was just looking at the wheels for whatever reason, doing something. I happened to see it. But since it's a limited edition bike, it's kind of hard. Santa Cruz Ninja Turtle collaboration, looking like a fishtail, but slightly modernized, a little bigger, I think, or a little smaller. I can't remember. I'm trying to think of a fishtail. I had a bunch as a kid, but forgetting. It even has the rails on the bottom, like they did in the 80s and early 90s. Why is it full on the wrong side of the road? I think it's moved over. No, now I have to tighten my chain ring too. All the problems. At least most of this way has a little bit of a descend, so I coasted most of the way. Had to walk a little bit. Okay, now I have to fix everything on my bike. That'll be fun. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Please the algorithm. Alright, toodles.